I was going around the shops earlier with my friend Lara, who is queer as I am, and saying to her that, like, I haven't figured out what to say for Pride Month this year. Usually I have something to say, a moment, a message of joy or of defiance or of fear or of community, of connection, of solidarity. But this year I didn't know what to say. It's only just clicked for me that actually the very act of articulating that uncertainty with a friend is the point. My friends are the point. My community is the point. And my community is filled with so much love, so much joy, so much defiance, so much decision making about how we show up for ourselves and for each other. And it is immensely empowering and humbling and gratifying and a whole bunch of other cool shit besides. My community that I've built and have helped build, especially in the last 5-10 years or so, is so intensely meaningful to me and so intensely important to me. Do you know the phrase, not all men, but it's always a man? That phrase is used to talk about sexual violence and predation and just making women especially feel uncomfortable. And it says, no, not all men are predators. Although I have some sympathy with the view all men are rapists. But the point of that phrase is, no, not all men are bastards who are out to, like, hurt women. And yet, if we look at the stats of people who do, it's almost always a man. Don't get hung up in the specifics. It's not important about the particular edge cases and data. The phrase is, not all men, but it's always a man. But I've got a, I hope, hopeful corollary to that, which is not all queer people, but it's always a queer person. Not all queer people are good. Not all queer people are progressive. Not all queer people want love and joy and equity and dignity and happiness, security, love, just the good shit. Not all queer people want that for other queer people, never mind people who are not queer. But when I think about the people in my life who want those things, who champion joy and dignity and rights and equity as much as equality, they're always queer. Somewhere, on some axis in the spectrum. And this is not me, like, looking for connections. This is me looking at the world around me and the people that I have chosen to surround myself with and realising the people who care about the same shit that I do, who fight for the world that I cherish and want us to achieve, on some axis, by some reason, by some measure, by some identity, they're queer. Because queerness is specifically, politically, about not accepting a status quo that hurts us, that hurts everyone. This is a topic for another video, but it's important to mention in this context that homophobia and transphobia and bigotry of all stripes, the patriarchy, patriarchalism, misogyny, these things of course hurt minorities and they hurt women and they hurt queer people, but they hurt the people who perpetrate them as well. And the folks who are fighting against that shit, in my experience, in my circle, are queer. I cherish my queer identity so hard. That part of me which is not cis-presenting, male, middle class, middle-aged, white, that is by most definitions the things that I rail against. Were it not for my queerness, I think I would struggle to... I think I would have struggled to recognise the challenges faced by underrepresented and pushed aside. What's the word? People who are sidelined, marginalised, people of any description. So, on this 1st of June 2026, to mark the start of Pride Month, I celebrate my queer community, my queer friends, the people who inspire me, who've never met me, who don't know I exist, the people whose job has, the people who've made it their job to fuck shit up in the best possible way. I thank them, I join them, and remember that Pride was always a riot first and foremost.